Have you ever wondered if there are things you do in old age that silently push others away without you even knowing it? Some habits may seem small, but they speak louder than words. At Life in Words, we believe aging is not about fading into the background. It's about shining with awareness, wisdom, and confidence. In today's video, we're going to uncover 6 subtle behaviors that people notice in older adults, but never talk about. And more importantly, how a few small changes can completely transform how others see you and how you feel about yourself. If you care about aging gracefully, staying socially connected, and living your golden years with strength and dignity, make sure to subscribe to Life in Words and turn on the bell for more inspiring videos like this. Let's dive in. 1. Neglecting personal grooming. The silent signal you didn't know you were sending. Personal grooming might seem like a small thing, but it often speaks volumes before you even say a word. For older adults, overlooking simple routines like trimming nails, brushing hair, or wearing fresh, well-fitted clothes can unintentionally send the wrong message, that you've stopped caring, or worse, that you've given up. Let's take Walter, for example, an 82-year-old who was once known for his sharp style and clean-cut look. Over the years, that slipped. His hair grew wild, his shirt stayed the same day after day, and his once proud appearance faded. No one said anything, but they noticed. It wasn't until Walter caught his reflection one morning, tired eyes, scruffy face, wrinkled clothes, that he realized how much he'd changed. So he got a haircut, shaved, and pulled out a shirt he hadn't worn in years. The difference was immediate. He felt lighter, stood taller, and suddenly people responded with smiles again. The truth is, grooming affects not just how you look, but how you carry yourself. Well-maintained hair, clean nails, and clothes that actually fit can instantly boost your confidence and change the way others treat you. You don't need a full makeover, just a little consistency and self-care. Small step, big impact. Get regular haircuts, trim nails and facial hair. Choose fresh, well-fitting clothes over worn-out favorites. Use a simple moisturizer or lip balm to brighten your appearance. When you feel good in your own skin, the world reflects that back at you. 2. Speaking too loudly or interrupting conversations. When your voice says more than you think. As we age, one of the most overlooked changes is in the way we communicate. Many older adults gradually begin to speak louder without even realizing it. And sometimes they interrupt more often or dominate conversations, not out of rudeness, but simply because they're struggling to hear clearly. Meet George, a 77-year-old who loves social gatherings. Over time, he noticed something strange. People started backing away slightly when he spoke. Conversations felt shorter, more distant. He wasn't sure why, until he overheard himself on a video call. His voice was booming. That's when it clicked. The problem wasn't his words, it was the way he was speaking. After a simple hearing test and a conscious effort to adjust his tone and timing, George saw a shift. His conversations felt warmer. People leaned in again. They listened, laughed, and responded with ease. The truth is, hearing loss happens slowly, and most people don't even realize it's affecting their behavior. But when we interrupt, talk over others, or raise our voices too much, it can come across as dismissive, even if that's never the intention. Here's how to stay connected without overpowering the moment. Watch people's body language. Are they leaning away or struggling to get a word in? Get your hearing checked regularly. Pause before speaking and give others time to finish their thoughts. Match your volume to the environment around you. When you listen with intention and speak with calm awareness, people feel heard, and that's when true connection happens. 3. Wearing outdated or ill-fitting clothes. When comfort starts to cost you confidence. We all have those favorite clothes, the cozy sweater, the trusted pants, the shirt we've worn for years. They feel familiar, comforting. But what if those same clothes are quietly shaping the way others see us? Take Harold, for example. At 80, he had always been known for his timeless sense of style. But gradually he slipped into a routine, wearing the same oversized shirts, the same faded slacks, and shoes long past their prime. No one said a word, but people noticed. And deep down, so did he. One day, Harold decided to try something different. He put on a crisp, well-fitted button-down and a newer pair of trousers. The change was immediate. His reflection looked sharper, his posture straighter, and friends actually complimented his appearance. It wasn't just about the clothes, it was about how they made him feel. The truth is, our clothing speaks long before we open our mouths. Baggy, outdated, or worn-out outfits can send the wrong message. One of fatigue, disconnection, or even indifference. But the good news? It only takes a few small updates to turn that message around. Here's how you can do it without losing your comfort. Invest in a few modern, well-fitted essentials, like a clean shirt or structured jacket. Choose colors that brighten your complexion and reflect your energy. Replace overly worn shoes with something comfortable but presentable. Even thoughtful accessories, a neat watch or belt, can pull your look together. You don't have to follow every fashion trend, but showing you still care about your appearance tells the world, I'm here, I'm active, and I still have a presence worth noticing. 4. Complaining or criticizing too much, the subtle habit that puts people off. Have you ever caught yourself focusing a little too much on what's wrong in the world? It's easy to fall into the trap of talking about how things aren't what they used to be, how younger people don't work as hard, or how technology seems to be moving too fast. But here's the thing. While you may be sharing your thoughts, constantly focusing on the negative can actually push people away. Take Roger, a 75-year-old man who loved to express his thoughts. At first, it was just small comments about how life had changed over the years. Back in my day, things were better, or people today don't seem to appreciate what they have. But slowly, these little remarks turned into a steady stream of complaints. His family noticed, his friends noticed, but no one said anything. And one day his grandson asked him, "Grandpa, do you even like anything these days?" That question hit Roger hard. He realized how much he had shifted the conversation towards negativity without meaning to. But once he made a conscious effort to balance his thoughts with positive or lighthearted topics, something amazing happened. People started responding differently to him. Conversations felt more natural, and they actually seemed to enjoy spending time with him more. The truth is, complaining can be contagious, especially when it dominates the conversation. People don't want to feel drained or stuck in a cycle of negativity. Instead, they want to engage in conversations that uplift, inspire, or spark curiosity. So, how can you change this pattern? Here's what you can do. Focus on the positive. Balance your observations with something hopeful, funny, or interesting. Let others share their thoughts too. Instead of dominating conversations, give space for back and forth. Bring in some humor. Laughter lightens the mood and makes interactions more enjoyable. People are naturally drawn to those who bring lightness and optimism into a conversation. So the next time you find yourself ready to complain, pause and think, what could I say that might brighten someone else's day? You might be surprised at how much more people want to talk to you when they know you bring a refreshing energy to the table. 5. Ignoring posture and body language. How you carry yourself matters. Have you ever thought about how you carry yourself physically? As we age, our posture can slowly change without us even realizing it. We might start slouching, shuffling our feet while walking, or even avoiding eye contact in conversations. The problem is, people don't just hear what you say. They read your body language too. And sometimes how you hold yourself can send a message that's not quite what you intend. Take Eleanor, an 83-year-old woman who had always been active and confident. However, over time, she began to notice that people started offering her extra help, even when she didn't need it. Strangers treated her as though she were fragile, and her family started to worry about her more than they used to. Eleanor was puzzled by this until one day she saw a photo of herself. She was standing with her shoulders rounded, arms crossed, and her back slightly hunched. That's when it hit her. Her body language was giving off the wrong message. After making a conscious effort to stand taller, walk with more purpose, and maintain better posture, things began to change. She noticed that people treated her differently, more like an equal and less like someone who needed help. Her newfound awareness of her posture made her appear more confident and strong, even if she was just standing in a room. Here's the reality. Your posture can significantly influence how people perceive you. Studies show that people with good posture are seen as more confident, energetic, and even younger than those who slouch or avoid eye contact. On the other hand, a slouched posture or closed-off body language can make you appear disengaged, lacking in confidence, or even older than you feel. So, what can you do? Stand tall. Imagine a string pulling you up from the top of your head to align your spine naturally. Walk with purpose. Lift your feet fully off the ground, avoiding the common habit of shuffling. Engage with eye contact. Maintain comfortable eye contact and face people directly during conversations. Remember, how you carry yourself speaks volumes without you saying a word. By making small adjustments, like standing straighter or using open body language, you can instantly appear more present, capable, and approachable. And the best part? People will start to treat you as the confident, vibrant person you truly are. 6. Bad breath or body odor. One of the most uncomfortable things for people to talk about, but one of the first things they notice is unpleasant breath or body odor. The truth is, as we age, our sense of smell weakens, meaning we might not notice changes in our own scent. Certain medications, dietary choices, and even dehydration can contribute to this issue, but most people will never mention it. Instead, they'll simply keep their distance or find subtle ways to cut conversations short. Take someone like Frank, a 78-year-old who was always the life of the party. He loved catching up with old friends, but he started noticing that people weren't standing as close to him as they used to. His neighbor, who used to chat for hours, now made conversations quick and distant. It wasn't until his daughter gently suggested he try a new mouthwash and drink more water throughout the day that he realized what was happening. A few small changes, like staying hydrated, chewing sugar-free gum, and switching to a more effective deodorant, made a huge difference. Suddenly, people leaned in closer again. Interactions felt warmer, and he regained his confidence. The truth is, dry mouth is one of the biggest causes of bad breath, and it becomes more common with age. When the mouth doesn't produce enough saliva, bacteria build up more quickly, leading to persistent odors. Similarly, changes in diet, digestion, and metabolism can cause body odor to shift over time. Even something as simple as wearing the same clothes too many times before washing them can have an impact. What can you do? Stay ahead of it. Drinking plenty of water throughout the day prevents dry mouth, and chewing sugar-free gum or sucking on mints can help stimulate saliva production. Using an alcohol-free mouthwash keeps breath fresh without drying out the mouth. For body odor, wearing breathable fabrics, showering regularly, and rotating between different deodorants can help eliminate lingering smells. And don't forget washing clothes, bed sheets, and even hats or scarves frequently. These small steps will make a bigger difference than you might think. The key takeaway: good hygiene isn't just about feeling clean, it's about how others perceive your presence. A few small adjustments can ensure that when you walk into a room, people lean in closer rather than take a step back. Final thoughts. Now that we've explored these 6 unnoticed but impactful habits, it's time to reflect on how they affect our presence, our interactions, and the way others perceive us. The way we present ourselves, communicate, and maintain our daily routines truly matters. The best part? Every single one of these habits is fixable. By making small adjustments, you can feel more confident, connected, and engaged at any age. Maybe you've recognized 1 or 2 of these habits in yourself. Don't worry, that's completely normal. The key is not to feel discouraged, but to feel empowered. By being aware of these subtle changes, you're taking the first step to maintaining your energy, influence, and presence. Aging isn't about fading into the background. It's about refining who you are and continuing to shine with confidence. With just a little effort, you can command respect, nurture meaningful social connections, and feel your best every day. Thank you so much for joining me in today's video. I hope these tips help you stay sharp, stylish, and respected in every interaction. If you enjoyed this content and found it helpful, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell so you never miss out on more valuable insights. Your support truly means a lot to us. Share your thoughts and one thing you've learned in the comments below. How do you plan to apply these tips to your life? Let's keep the conversation going. Thanks for watching, and I can't wait to see you in the next video. Stay confident and keep aging with grace.